Hello, happy 4th of July. It's Athena StarSeed, and I'm going to be going on my walk today. I just finished making my lemon ginger blast, and that's lemon, ginger, and green apples. And now I'm going to go out for a beautiful walk. I'm taking you with me. I'm getting ready to go on a trip with my family. We're going to go back east. I'm going to be visiting my papa. To reconnect. There we go. Hi! How are you? So I am on a walk today, and you're with me. I was thinking about you this morning, and I thought, you know what? It's a beautiful, glorious day. It's 4th of July, but really it's a liberation day. It's Independence Day for all of us independent souls, and we can be independent and we can be interdependent because we are the nature. We are the trees. We are the light. We are the love. We're all of it. There's no separation. There's only acceleration. And there's only an ability to have invocations. I mean, look at these glorious, beautiful trees. Beautiful trees. I've been fasting again today. Let's see, what have I had so far? I had my lemon ginger blast. And I think today, later, I'm going to make some carrot juice. I've been doing carrot ginger juice, and I've been doing green apples with ginger. So yeah, I'm a big fan of the ginger. I did make a YouTube video. It's on my timeline here. And also, if you subscribe to my YouTube channel, you can see all the benefits of ginger. My God, there are so many benefits of ginger. Ginger and habanero peppers. Whew. Actually, you know what? And apples. They're like all superfoods. Apples have got like over 200 medicinal benefits. An apple a day keeps the doctor away. Yes, right? So full moon. And my gosh, the energies are really high. What is the beauty of this incredible full moon? I'll just tell you what's been going on in my own life is we planted a garden in the backyard. We dug out a nice big huge area. We're going to be planting our own food. So we're getting self-reliant and self-sustaining. And I think that that's one of the wonderful things that's coming out of this beautiful quarantine retreat is that we are connecting with Mother Nature. Those of you who haven't seen The Secret Life of Plants, plants can speak to us. Animals can speak to us. Nature has a voice. And if you listen really closely, what's this tree saying? Yes, I love you too. I love you too. You can just feel it. Oh my God. You know, one time at my other house, I had a lecture, and it was on quantum physics, and the guy that was teaching the lecture had us all bring plants in, and then we meditated and prayed on the plants, and they would turn towards us, and then we would ignore the plants. You could see them kind of turning away, and it was incredible how responsive, when you're patient, the plants are. They're in a theta, C-E-T-A, theta frequency, which is below theta. Beta, alpha, theta, delta, theta. We can go to gamma waves. We're all waves. We're all waves. We're waves in this cosmic ocean of life. And I'm just appreciating the nature on my gorgeous walk. See this? I live in a beautiful neighborhood, a beautiful neighborhood. And I'm just happy I can walk. I'm happy. Sometimes we take walking for granted. And when I was a kid, I was in a wheelchair for about 4 years, off and on, with surgeries and braces and body casts and stuff. And I have never taken my health for granted since then because I almost lost the use of my legs. Oh, look at this beautiful tree. Look at that. You guys, come on. That's a big kiss from Mother Nature. It's a big kiss from Mother Nature. I'm going to show you something else gorgeous. I love walking by this house. Look at this. This is like a fairy magical wonderland. Look at this. Are you serious? Look at how gorgeous. It's just magnificent. Look at it all. Oh, look, a little bumblebee. Can you see the bumblebee? Look at the bumblebee. See the bumblebee. The flight of the bumblebee. The flight of the bumblebee. Can you see the flowers? I'm in a flower bed. There are flowers everywhere here. There are so many beautiful flowers. Okay, I'm gonna leave that behind. God, glorious. 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 I don't know. Every time I pass that house, I just get super duper excited. All right, so let's say you got to feel it to heal it. You got to walk it out. You got to talk it out. You got to move your body. You have to squeeze your intestines. You got to squeeze your organs. You know, doing yoga and qigong and tai chi. That really helps you wring your body out, you know. And as an athlete, and I did professional stunt work for many years early on when I came out here to Hollywood. And some of the things I learned about stunt work was you have to keep your body in shape. Super duper profound and important to keep the body in shape. Why? Because you could get injured. I mean, we were jumping off two-story buildings, and we'd have to land on a 6-foot, diameter bale of hay. And you had to fall correctly. You had to commit directly to your health so that you would be able to know how to fall. You need to know where all your body parts were, right? So life is about tuning in with all of your body parts. You're a holistic organism. You have this spaceship that's going to travel around with you, God willing, 120 years. And so how you take care of it is extremely important. So many of you know that I'm a breatharian, and I had a dream about, God, it's got to be 11 years ago now, because it was right before my daughter was born. I had a dream that this 6-foot eagle came to me in the middle of this wood clearing, and he told me that I would be able to change my bloodstream over to take minerals and take energy out of the atmosphere. And then he told me to go into the garage underneath so many boxes and open up and find this ancient book that I had bought at the Bodhi tree years before that I never read, that was about breatharianism. So I woke up, I looked exactly where he told me from the dream, I started reading the book, and as I was flying to Bali, it was right around Christmas time, I read the entire book. And then I started doing Jazz Mohin's cosmic meditation, where you're like pulling energy from the top of your crown down through the prana and breathing the prana. So because I'm a mother, I eat with my daughter once a day, but I'm basically fasting with nothing until noon, and then I'm intermittent drinking, and I'm doing mostly juices right now. So you have to learn how to eat to be a breatharian. So it's mostly about exchanging regular food for the pranic energy. And Tai Chi and Qigong is basically the main feeding source. So if you guys can check out Mantak Chia, he goes over something called the cosmic orbit. And a lot of the breatharians are, basically picking up on what he's putting down, which is running a little ball of energy, like through the spine, down the back, up the front, through the spine, down the back, up the front. Okay, another nature encounter. Look at these beautiful, gorgeous white roses. Roses for purity, for beauty, for innocence. So Independence Day. Here we are. Happy Independence Day. Happy 4th of July. It's going to be kind of weird, right? Because everybody's in for the 4th of July, especially in California. However, the inner fireworks, the inner fire works. The inner fireworks is our meditation. The inner fireworks is our contemplation. The inner fireworks is about how we are cultivating our inner fire, our inner chi energy from the Dantian. The solar plexus, second chakra, right around this cauldron of creative energy in the center solar plexus, is we're pulling the energy up. We're pulling the energy up, and we're burning out anything that no longer serves us, right? And then we can reflect back on the last 30 days, 28 to 30 days. What were our intentions? And then what came of this beautiful full moon energy on this independent 4th of July weekend, right? So I set out to declutter my house, which I've gone room to room to room, almost finished. And then I planted a garden in the backyard. I also took off a couple extra pounds that were kind of lingering on here, and just let go of negative thought forms, detoxifying my mind, thinking less, speaking less. And speaking of speaking less, there is a really funny movie on Netflix with Eddie Murphy called 1,000 Words. And I'm very happy with Netflix. They have been putting some serious spiritual bumps on their channel. So please watch 1,000 Words. This guy has to only speak a certain number of words until he says the last word, and then he's going to die because he's using his words incorrectly. And they're really pointing to this metaphysical power that we have, which is the spoken word, to command our reality. And that is why in this present moment, I continue to collapse on, I am a breatharian, I am a breatharian, I am a breatharian. I'm going to just keep saying that until the day it's like food freedom is here, right? To be a breatharian is to harness the power of the prana in the universe. To be food free means you're not eating any food at all, not even juicing, right? So not food free yet, but definitely a breatharian, and we're working our way up into the higher realms of energy and coherence. So interdependence, independence, inner fire, the inner fire that works for you, that works for me. When people are happy and they're on purpose, their kundalini fire is burning off all the dis-ease. So I'm getting ready to get on a plane soon to go back east. And everybody's like, oh, don't go on a plane, don't go on a plane. And I was like, oh, do I go on a plane? But last night, I just meditated under the full moon. And I was like, dear Great Spirit, please give my family rites of passage. Give us the rites of passage to go back to visit my dad and my family. And I got a yes. So I'm going to the East Coast, and I'm going to have a great time. I'll probably be broadcasting from there because we will be jet skiing and boating and doing a whole lot of nothing, which is really awesome. Meditating under the trees. And last time I went, last year, I saw several bald eagles. Okay, an eagle is my totem animal, and I love eagles. So I am praying and hoping to see another bald eagle. All right, so as we continue, walking and talking, you gotta walking, and we're talking, and we're walking, and we're talking. And you know, I really started this series out. This is called Raising Reverence. And this series was so that I could record my life raising my own frequency. Now, why? Well, when you have a child, you realize that you're immortal and you're mortal. So this form, this container, this which I'm in my little spacesuit right now, you know, will be recycled and gladly given back to Mother Gaia. Feather to fire, fire to dust, dust to ashes, ashes to snow, ashes to snow. So we'll all become ashes one day, and we will feed the roots of the trees like Avatar. So I decided to make a series about my life. What I thought, what I felt, what I ate, what I did, what was important to me. You know, sharing my life lessons and my energy with my daughter will be priceless. It'll be my own immortality on YouTube. And nobody ever prepares you for how much love you're going to feel when you have a child. Nobody can even describe how much love permeates every cell in your body when you have a baby. And I love my baby so much. Her name is Reverence, and she's the light of my life, the joy in my heart, and the hop in my step. She's in the pool right now, but mommy has to go for a walk. I walked down to the block a couple times a day to get my 5 miles. So yeah, foundation. The foundation of a healthy, strong, awakened being is the mind-body-spirit connection. So the food, nutrition, foundation. The fitness, paramount. Very, very important, right? When I was doing some television with Jack LaLanne, who is the father of fitness, when I was on hard copy many, many moons ago. Anyway, Jack LaLanne taught me that, you know, food is king and nutrition is queen. And when you have both of them in balance, you have a very fortified kingdom. And I always remembered that. I was like, I love Jack LaLanne. You know, I made it a point to meet every single one of my mentors in my chosen profession. So when I came here to Los Angeles, California, my gosh, it was in the early 90s, I set out to meet Richard Simmons, which I did in Beverly Hills. What a hoot that guy was. I took his class. It was fantastic. He was amazing. I met Jack LaLanne. I met Susan Powter. Oh my gosh. Who else did I meet? Shaquille O'Neal. There's just so many people. Cher, Celine Dion. I mean, music industry, yes, but mainly the fitness industry. That was my main bag of tricks because I was in the fitness industry for most of my life. I still really am. I have a couple clients that I help detox and I help train. And some of the people that want to do a retreat, you know, just get a hold of me, let me know. I'll just pop you in the master bedroom and I will detox your butt and get 15 to 30 pounds off of you. That's what I did before. I had a guest house in Toluca Lake and people would stay with me and I'd take a 30, 40 pounds off of the individual, usually in 4 to 6 weeks. And it's just about loving your process, being with a good coach, having somebody hold your hand and make it fun. When we were kids, we used to just always have fun. We'd go out, we'd call it recess, we'd call it playing. We never called it working out, right? So it's really about finding the joy and the play and the love in everything that we do. And yeah, I'm happy. I'm super happy. I'm gonna have to write my own happy song because I love my life. I have my daughter and myself and her Papa Bear. We wake up every morning and we write creation statements and we write down what we intend to create for the day. And it's wonderful because what I write down by the end of the day, when I circle exactly what I did that I thought I would intend to create, I feel really accomplished. I feel happy. I feel motivated. And there's a checks and balances on what we intended to create and then what came back in the feedback loop. So my manifesting powers are at an all-time high and I'm feeling super healthy and I'm very excited to go see my family. Very excited to go see my family on the East Coast. Okay, that's my little walk. But right now I'm gonna sit on this beautiful swing. Here's the swing in the front yard. And returning to being like a little child. You know, what's awesome too about having a child is that when you're one, when they're one, you're one. When they're 5, you're 5. You're watching the same 5-year-old programs. When they're 7, you're 7. And now she's 9. So I'm going through all the 9-year-old things and it is absolutely magnificent and wonderful. So thank you so much for spending time with me. Enjoy your wonderful Independence Day. Do something for your soul, your mind, and your body. And know that it's not just about America, it's about every one of us. America to me is like a goddess spirit of dreams coming true. You know, America, like an ascended master America. If you look up America, she's a feminine entity and she's Lady Liberty. She stands for the liberation of all sentient beings, not just American beings. So as we celebrate this America for the world, let us all in reverence see everyone as healed whole, holy, and complete. So I'm optimistic about the planet and the direction she's going. I'm very happy that we're bringing light to a lot of darkness. And as we continue our ascension path, you know, it might get a little shadowy, but that's what happens. Even when you're cleaning, when you take everything off the shelves, it gets messier before it gets cleaner. So we are cleaning up our beautiful planet. We have more awareness now than we've ever had. We have more awake people than we've ever had. And we have less pollution than we've had in a long time. And we've had more coherence and more compassion and more understanding. So good times. Good times. Happy 4th of July to you and all of your family. Be safe. Stay tuned.